The rain's down, down. The rain's down, down.
Buongiorno! We just finished this week's episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Golden Win.
Now, normally we're the type to read the manga, but we're in it for that golden experience.
So subscribe and tune in every week for our reactions. This week was episode 24, Notorious Big.
Yes, Notorious Big. Don't say chase in the comments. Do not.
I mean, it was a chase.
It was a chase, absolutely.
But it was a lot of chase, so let's just go through it chronologically.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So, we get to the airport.
We hijack a plane. Like, we are gangsters.
Yeah,
obviously.
We get
I mean, I like that it's like, well, yeah, I mean, it's a simple, we're gangsters.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And you would expect Narancia to be the one to fly the plane,
He's got
but
a little bomber.
it's not.
You
It's a
called
document.
it.
Yeah, I called it.
You called it.
Just gonna reverse the
Absolutely.
pilot in there. All you gotta do is take off and land. You're good.
Yep, that's
No
all you
problem
need.
at all.
Auto flight.
And then this just motherfucker from across the tarmac is just coming
Pesci
on them.
2.0!
Yes.
Oh my god.
No ears or anything. He's
He
like
looked
the next
gross.
level.
I did like his hair though, I will say.
I did like the hair. It gave me a very, like, it's
Notorious
kind
Big.
of like a really niche movie, It Follows, horror movie. If any of you guys have seen it.
No.
It's basically someone that just follows you until you die. And that's kind of like how it felt when he was walking onto the
Yeah, he
tarmac.
just comes on.
Yeah.
Focused.
Yeah, completely
Those beady
focused.
little eyelashless eyes
Yeah.
just coming
Oh
at
my
you.
God.
God,
And
that was so weird.
There's no life anywhere that we can experience, like at least from Giorno
Yeah.
or even really registering.
Yeah,
on-
they give it the life scan, they give it the CO2
Yeah.
scan, you got nothing.
Yeah.
But they shoot him down. I mean, like, they just missed a
I love.
Oh,
Misa
yeah.
is honestly me. If he sees something that's not okay, he'll
Shoot
take
it.
action immediately.
But I love, he did have, like, someone who was like, I don't want to hurt you, buddy. Like, you can turn back now. I was like,
2
"Mister,
seconds."
look at that motherfucker. Obviously, he's a stand user.
I love it. They never like understand it as a stand
Yeah,
user
yeah,
and as
they
fans.
never-
It's like duh.
Like the
Look
only the
at
question
him.
is like, is he a stand user? And I'm like, would an average human look like
Yeah,
that?
look at that
Honestly,
guy.
No.
But they get in the air, you know, get the creepy finger bone thing.
in
No
the
life.
fridge.
But it's a death activated tracker, like it's a curse stand.
Yeah.
basically,
Yeah, absolutely.
is
So
what we
I
end up with.
assume that it's obviously like whoever gets blessed with this stand is somebody that's probably in trouble or not really someone that matters, I guess. I mean, we're not obviously like explained to who the stand user
Yeah,
is.
I guess this is a one and done stand user, right? Like,
Yeah.
how did anybody even know he had this goddamn power?
Right, I mean, look at him.
Well, I
But-
mean, well, it's like we saw like the writings on the wall. Like Giorno was just like, man, I can go for some pizza after looking that something said pizza in Italian, but then he kind of. This is why I love Giorno. Like, when he sees something out of the ordinary, he automatically clicks on. So, like, with the writings on the wall, he just follows the trail and he's just like, that's my name. This isn't
Yeah,
good. And
Yeah.
poor Giorno gets wrecked in this
100%.
episode.
Also, he is fully being, like, just murdered by this stand,
Oh my
and no
God.
one on the plane is realizing.
Dude,
and they're like, "Are you
Mista
okay?"
goes for it though. He immediately knows. He's like, I'm gonna shoot that arm
I'm
off.
telling
fuck it.
you,
Like,
if he
get
sees
it outta here.
something, he'll react
If
immediately.
you see something, shoot something. All right, like
100%. And then it starts absorbing Mista's bullets.
Yep.
yeah, that was
And-
because that's the thing. Like that's Mista's weakness, right? Like he has a really cool. He has the bullets to like
Yeah.
prop up his stand. But if his stand gets caught, like
Then
they are
he's just
weak,
over
like
it.
Yeah,
in general,
it's
yeah.
Yeah, and then so you start seeing like these markings in Mista. So you see like obviously the stand's connected to the user, so Mista starts dying.
Yeah.
And then poor
Poor
Narancia.
Narancia, what's gonna
Baby.
take it?
This is why I love Narancia. He was so cocky because he's like, I can't even get close to it. Like my little bomber can just shoot him in the air, and then the thing just like immediately grabs him. And
Yeah.
you can just see
And
Narancia's face.
I thought that was gonna be the moment where they connect it to speed because it's like they're in an airplane and then they see it chase an airplane and they're like, oh my god, it chased the airplane.
Yeah.
But we rolled around to that with Trish eventually.
Absolutely. So we start getting kind of like chronologically, everyone's being in contact with the stand. Trish
It
almost.
wastes 3 people.
Yeah. Like the most people that have been like fully like almost out of commission injured.
You
Yes.
can see on Bruno's face that he's just like, we are kind of fucked a little bit.
Yeah.
He's like, this is like the close, like we've never like gotten this low before. We've never been far like this
Yeah.
injured. Like he literally said Giorno's out of the fight, and I was
Yeah,
like, oh man,
yeah.
they're in trouble.
The closest thing was King Crimson killing Bruno. Like
Yeah.
that's the closest we've gotten.
Can we
Absolutely.
come on? Can we talk about how Trish pointed out that like behind Bruno's leg there was like a deep cut,
Oh, yeah.
like
He's
full zombo?
Yeah,
What?
full zombo.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on with Bruno.
I'm gonna
We
cry
don't
when
know
I
what's
figure it
happening.
out. Oh my god.
But he's got to keep. But that's the thing. Like, Giorno went down, but like Bruno is like, if it is like a power from Giorno, it seems to be completely independent. Like
yeah, absolutely. And then on top of that, obviously we zip up Giorno's arms. We see the brooch that he's obviously
yeah, I mean, like we're not gonna lose Giorno.
No,
Like,
he's the main
not
character
at
of
all.
this goddamn series.
we've seen the opening. He has 2 arms in it.
Fine.
I will say, I love how all of this is going on. Abakio has no idea what's
Oh yeah,
happening.
he's just
None.
He's
flying
just
the airplane.
sitting by the, like, moody jazz, just like, yep, fly that plane, yep.
No.
Just by myself.
It's
You know-
good though, but how they're gonna fight the stand at this point? I mean, it's got to be Trish, right? Like this has got to be the Trish moment. She's alone with it. Has that again, that Twilight Zone moment of like it's on the wing,
Yeah.
and
Is that
then
a ball?
she's dealing with it. So
Yeah, so I really think next episode we're going to see a huge amount from Trish.
I'm
Yeah.
so ready.
So
Finally.
Absolutely. So
and I love the opportunity she has to beat the stand that wasted 3 of the boys.
absolutely.
Right?
And I also
Like,
love how she, like, obviously she saw what happened, but I feel like in this instance, if all the boys were still there, they would try to still fight it the way they were
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
She actually learned from what happened, and she's like, I've got to move real slow, where everyone else was still kind of moving pretty
We're
quickly.
gonna just attack immediately.
Yeah, so I think that she's definitely got the upper hand in that sense, too. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah,
what happens next.
She was definitely feeling like, I'm kind of weak. Like, I just want to go to this place and figure out my father. But yet these random dudes are saving me. And she's just like, okay, now I got to save myself. And we've been waiting for this, so I'm ready.
I'm so excited.
But yeah.
Exactly. Let
Are
us
you
know what
excited?
you guys are excited for in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe for our reaction next week, and we will catch you next time.
眠れない闇